What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be hopping into the next uniform here, which is going to be Thor's new uniform. So yeah, here we have the big boy Thor, looking nice and fluffy in his Endgame uniform here. He's been kind of taking notes or following Volstag's training routine or something like that. But yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, he also has the team suit version here if you don't like the kind of big boy version of Thor and you want to get the nice slim down version and actually the trimmed version as well, because his beard is nice and in check there. He's got his hair trimmed. Here he's looking, I don't know, looking like me a couple of years ago. I had really long hair. Spoiler alert if you didn't know that. My hair used to be well past my waist, so I had some really long hair. I donated it a while ago. It was like 20 some inches or something like that I donated. So now I've got shorter hair. But anyway, kind of just a side tangent there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this uniform. So the uniform bonus is going to be increase lightning damage by 15%, decrease all damage received by 15%. So pretty much the comparison between this uniform and his Infinity War uniform is the decrease all damage received stays the same, but then he's gaining the increase to lightning damage, so he gets an extra 15% lightning damage, as you can see there. And then in terms of the skills, the only one that has changed is the fourth skill down here. So the fourth skill is not going to give a nice buff to him. So you're going to get an all attack buff by 25%, an all speed buff by 5%, and a crit rate buff by 25%. So that's pretty nice, and it is going to be for 10 seconds. So you should be able to keep that up pretty much the entire fight, because the skill is only a 12-second cooldown. With max skill cooldown, you're going to be able to use that every 6 seconds. So yeah, you're well in that 10-second time frame. So overall, with this new uniform here, compared to his Infinity War uniform, you should have a was that a 40% all attack increase, pretty much, if you add your 15% lightning and your 25% all attack from the fourth skill. So let's go ahead and hop into the skill preview and see what the new fourth skill looks like. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Alright, so yeah, all of the other skills should be the same as his Infinity War uniform. Yeah, so they all look the same to me. Yeah, okay, so it's just the fourth skill, so let's see what that one looks like. Oh, there's an iframe at the start of it. I don't think there was an iframe at the start of his old fourth skill, so that's kind of nice. So a little bit extra protection there, perhaps. And it looks like you don't get the buff until the end of the skill, so you do want to let the fourth skill play out all what is that, 70% chance? Where's the buff? Why is the buff not showing up in the corner here? Oh, there it is, Frenzy. Okay, yeah, so it is at the end, so 5 seconds, then we go here, boom, it refreshes. So yeah, you have to wait for him to kind of do that discharge there at the end, yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of annoying because it can mess with damage procs. I'm not sure if this fourth skill is going to be a new contender for the damage proc, if it's going to be doing more than the fifth skill. I don't really see it doing more than the fifth skill, but I do think the fourth skill is going to hit harder than his previous fourth skill, because it looks like there's a little more hits and a little more AoE, so it looks a little bit better. So overall, this new Endgame uniform for Thor here, it definitely looks like a solid upgrade from his Infinity War uniform. I'm just not convinced that it's a really big upgrade. So yeah, it hasn't convinced me enough to buy this uniform, since I already have his Infinity War uniform, I think, at Legendary, and I was close to getting it to Mythic, or I was, at the next step to getting it to Mythic, so I don't think it's really worth it to me. And I do have him at tier 3, so this is coming from a person that has a tier 3 Thor, that I don't think it's that much of an upgrade that I'm going to get this uniform right now, opposed to keeping his Infinity War uniform. But if you just have like the Ragnarok uniform, or if you're just starting out on Thor, then definitely the Endgame uniform here is going to be better than his Infinity War uniform, just because of the attack boost, because you have that attack boost on the fourth skill, and then you have the extra lightning damage just from the uniform bonus. So that's pretty much the only differences from his Infinity War uniform. So it's going to be that 40% all attack that's going to be up all the time. I don't think that's really going to scale to being like 40% boost to your damage like overall. So I think this uniform compared to his Infinity War uniform, you're probably going to see like a maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4, probably not 4, 2 or 3 stage increase in like your war boss ultimate clears is what I'm predicting. But like I said, I don't really see enough here for me to buy the uniform personally, so I could be wrong there. Maybe it's more of an upgrade than I'm thinking, but just from what I'm seeing in terms of the skill animations, in terms of the new buffs, I don't really think it's going to be pushing him that much higher opposed to his Infinity War uniform if you already have that one. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below if I'm kind of under, I don't know, rating this uniform here, if it's better than I'm giving it credit for. But for now, like I said, I'm not going to be picking this up unless I see a little bit more proof that it's going to, I don't know, maybe jump me up like 5 to 6 stages in World Boss Ultimate or something like that. Then I'll probably pick it up. But for now, it's just going to be sitting here on the sidelines. I would like to, of course, get the big boy Thor here, but like I said, I'm going to be saving my crystals for now. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to be doing. If you already have the Infinity War uniform, if you picked this one up, and if you saw a noticeable increase. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.